Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Augustus, and I'm back again with another episode of Tsukihime. When we last left off, well, we had a short conversation with Ciel and a slightly longer conversation with Akiya, and, well, that's about it. There was not much else last time. So, well, there's really not much to attempt to recap on, actually. Not much really happened. Yeah, well, I was thinking, that's it. That is all. Anyway, let's get back into it, shall we? I fly into my classroom. It's still 5 minutes before class, so it's very noisy inside. It's noisy here too. Fucking fireworks. I hate loud noises. Gets me headaches. Whew. I take a breath and head to my seat. Yeah, my hearing's fairly sensitive. I get headaches from loud noises. Too much. With this much time left, I didn't even need to run at all. Yo, Duke of Delinquency. Making copy. I don't know why that just popped into my head. Fucking Saturday Night Live, and was that Rob Schneider? I don't remember the name of the sketch, though, or the character, but God. That was not... God. I remember the weirdest thing at the weirdest times. From behind, I hear the voice I never look forward to. What's going on, Tono? Never heard you were skipping class, fucking, I'm an idiot. It's a lot of trouble. You have to tell me when you skip school and go play. Arihiko says those preposterous words with an unbelievably happy expression. Why should I have to tell you when I don't go to school? Isn't it obvious? When you don't show, neither does Senpai, so it's bad unless I think of something ahead of time. What's bad for this guy? But seriously, what happened? Since middle school you've had anemia, but you've never skipped school. Well, you did do a cool trick several times, leaving as soon as you arrived. It's kind of like that. I made it to the intersection and felt bad, so I went back home. Both you and Yumizuka-sensei. Yeah, yeah, fucking, I don't know why, whenever I was reading this for the first time, I kept wanting to call her Yumizaka, and it stuck, and I don't know why. Yumizuka seemed to be acting like bad students lately. Well, I'm guilty as charged, but is something wrong with Yumizuka-san? Yeah, she didn't have her own route. Her? Maybe in the remake. She's been absent lately. She was always such an honor student, so I think she might have been stressed out. But I bet she can't call a raise, because she has a bad hand. Arihiko's words are always very unique. While we are talking, the homeroom bell chimes. Well, I'm off. Since you skipped Saturday, make sure you study hard today. I need to stop bouncing my foot. Arihiko goes back to his seat. Fourth period ends and the class erupts into pandemonium all over again. The guys dash off to the cafeteria, the girls eat their lunches at their desk, and Inui Arihiko's carrying a sandwich and coming over to me. Yo, Tono. Lunch. What should I do? Since morning, I haven't really had an appetite. I don't feel hungry, so maybe I don't have to force myself to eat. If I eat, I might throw it up again and cause trouble. I should... Alright, I'll eat, or... No, we won't eat. We reject lunch. And get a flag. I won't. Skipping 2 meals won't kill me. I'll pass. Do what you want. Seeing a vision of food with something red on it isn't something I want to do again. To be honest, I'm already feeling bad looking at Arihiko's sandwich. Because there are so many bright red tomatoes in it. What's this? You're becoming more and more unhealthy. Is it your new lifestyle not suiting you that much? That might be it. They complain about me being late when I wake up at 7 o'clock and the curfew starts at 8. If I spend the night somewhere without asking, they interrogate me afterwards. It's like a prison, right? Isn't that alright? It's a proper life. Early to bed and early to rise, right? You won't be able to grow up to be a good guy if you burn out when you're young. I agree, but you seem to lend the argument more strength than anyone else can. As the ultimate counterexample, that is. Oh yeah? You're pretty honest today. Alright, I'll split the sandwich with you. I said I didn't want to eat. Don't worry about me and eat. Lunch will end soon. Okay, down the hatch. Arihiko holds the sandwich with both hands and begins to eat. And then... Hello, everyone. Fireworks. Senpai comes in with something that looks like a boxed lunch. Oh? Senpai, I thought you always ate in the cafeteria. No, I don't have a set lunch routine. It just depends on what mood I'm in. I thought you normally eat in the tea ceremony room. Senpai takes out a boxed lunch and wrapped up in a cute handkerchief. But it seems just a little too big for a girl. Reminds me of Magusa-san, which has not been updated in like a year and a half. Oh well. You mean you managed to get up early and make lunch this morning? Yes, that's it. I managed to wake up before 7 this morning and... Wait a minute, what are you making me say, Tono-kun? No, that's not what I meant, but Senpai, you're not a morning person? Yes, I'm not good with waking up early. Suddenly, Senpai looks like a student being scolded by a teacher. My family owned a bakery, so we get up early every morning, but I'm terrible in the morning. My father would always get angry when I was a kid. What? A bakery? Wouldn't mind owning a bakery. I like baking bread. Me and Arihiko look at each other. He must be imagining the same thing I am. Ciel Senpai kneading dough with those white fingers of hers and baking it. My daily battle with my father lasted 10 years, but in the end, he gave up and told me working 2 people's worth is better than trying to train me. Since then, I can wake up when I want. Ciel Senpai flicks out her well-developed chest. Oh, is that so? I know in other material, Take Moon and Carnival Phantasm are the ones I'm specifically referring to because they're the only things I've actually read outside of the visual novel. She's more always described as ass over breast. Arc is chest, Ciel is butt, and Akia is a joke, basically. I will probably end up splicing in that page from the manga at some point, or from Take Moon specifically, at some point in Akia's route, because, well, there are so many references to it. Anyway. Oh, is that so? I'm a little surprised. You seem so reliable. Yes, I always try to not make any mistakes in front of you. But really, I'm more of a clumsy person. That was actually us, not Arihiko. Almost forgot his name for a second there. Yeah, maybe she is a bit clumsy. Come to think of it, I really started to get close to Senpai when I saw her, an upperclassman, all alone in the courtyard fixing those splints, and helped her out. A really clumsy person would never do something that didn't benefit them in the least bit. I see. But I like people that are clumsy. I can relax better with them. Yep, Arihiko agrees next to me. So, since you're not a morning person, you usually eat in the cafeteria? Yes, although I usually eat in the cafeteria, there are times when I make lunch. Aren't you two part of the cafeteria crew? Nah, it depends on what mood we're in. When we were freshmen, my sister made me something, but Tony here would always eat in the cafeteria or buy bread, so I ended up doing what he does. I see. So, Tono-kun is a person of many moods. You can say that. Yeah. Being with them will just drain you out, so be careful, Senpai. That's true, Senpai agrees, and she opens her lunch. The round box is half rice and half side dish. It's pretty much a normal lunch, but it seems a little large. Then I'll start eating. Is it okay if I use this person's chair? The person who isn't here has their chair up for grabs. I'm sure Takada-kun would love for you to have his seat, Senpai. Takada-kun is a guy who sits next to me. He's pretty plump, but a good guy. Sometimes he borrows money with a grace period which lasts about until the end of eternity. Senpai doesn't put her lunch on my desk, but puts it in her lap. Next to her, Arihiko starts opening his second pack of bread while still standing up. Next to these two, I stare aimlessly out the window. Huh? Tono-kun, are you not eating? No, I thought I'd skip today. Not eating? Won't that make you hungry? Yes? No, not really. I'm not hungry, and skipping lunch doesn't affect me that much. I mean, I know he's kind of doing the whole, I'm anemic, I don't have an appetite thing, but generally speaking, yes, skipping a meal that you normally eat usually makes you hungry. Wow, that's amazing. If I skip a single meal, I can't function. I'd just collapse of hunger. It's a little embarrassing. I'd always eat more than most people and still get hungry. Not at all. Senpai, you've developed a lot more than other women. I'm sure you have a lot to eat to maintain that large chest of yours. Yeah, Arihiko speaks the truth. To tell the truth, we both want her to eat more and grow more. Is Senpai more embarrassed or shy? She makes a face I don't quite understand. I was actually going to use that CGI for not screenshot, the fuck am I talking about? A thumbnail, and I decided not to. I'm kind of glad I did, because I'm probably going to use it now for this one. As long as I remember, and I'm not an idiot. Well, I'm sure she's probably happy. But Tono-kun, will you really be alright if you skip lunch? I'll be fine. Skipping meals during the day isn't that rare. I only didn't eat breakfast, so I'll probably be fine until evening. Wow, Tono-kun, your body will break down with that kind of lifestyle. It won't break. This is more of a mental restriction. Well, thanks to an accident long ago, my doctor told me it wasn't good to gain weight, so it's better for me to skip meals once in a while. Huh? I guess even guys still think about their diet after all. Yeah, most people do. Most people that I've interacted with do. Senpai looks at me for some reason, and after thinking a little bit, closes her lunch. I just remembered something I had to do, so excuse me. Gathering up her things quickly, she disappears like the wind. How cute. Throat's bothering me, weirdly enough. Arihiko comments on Senpai's regretfully while watching her leave. Probably just allergies, to be fair. No, whatever. After class, the room quickly fills with the gloom of dusk. The sun is sinking below the horizon. There's no one else in the classroom. I'm the only one who likes sitting here and doing nothing. The room is painted red. I don't like watching the sunset. It makes me think of blood and reminds me of the events in the past few days. Still, I don't particularly feel like going back home. I stare blankly out the window. Red. Red sunset. Ow. You can hear fireworks, but it's also super windy. Hope nothing catches fire. I mean, I know there fireworks aren't anywhere fucking near me, but still. I don't want people's things to burn down, you see. The old wound on my chest hurts. The color red. Something red, such as human blood. Lots of blood, sticky with a strong smell. Gah. It hurts. My glasses are on, but my head hurts. Why? Throbbing pain. My head. Why? My head. Why? Just pop my finger. Ow. Throb. Why? I start to pant heavily. My breathing is ragged. I'm horribly getting worked up. I'm irritated. There's something I can't stand, and I can't calm down unless I take it out on something. Is it Tono-kun? Senpai? Senpai has a very serious look on her face as she enters the room. I just heard a sound that sounded like knocking desks over. Was that you, Tono-kun? I turn around. Indeed, desks are strewn about and chairs are overturned everywhere. Yeah, it seems so. I guess I got a little irritated for no reason. Oh, fuck, I just remembered what is in the... Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for that scene. Good lord, oh, yes. Did I really do this? Jeez, you can't do that. I don't know what happened, but you shouldn't take it out on things. Rather than taking it out on people. Senpai starts to straighten out the desks and the chairs. I wordlessly do so too. Sorry. I don't quite know myself. Tono-kun, you're acting weird. You were spaced out in the rain that time, and today you spaced out in the middle of all these jumbled desks. Yeah, I'm tired and it's making me act weird. I take a deep breath. Is it because I saw Senpai's face? The headache and the irritation I had before vanishes like it was never there. Sorry I've caused you trouble again. I'll head out now, so see you tomorrow. Oh, Tono-kun, are you going back now? Yeah, I nod. As if to ask had something just happened before, she gives me a hearty smile. What a coincidence. I was just thinking that I should go back too. Since it happens to work out, can I go back with you? No, I really appreciate the offer, but isn't your house in the opposite direction? We can't exactly walk back together. I know, so we'll go together until the gate. Well, in that case, my pleasure. Yes, I have to get my things, so please wait a minute. With light footsteps, Senpai runs out of the room. It really was only a minute till she came back. Thanks for waiting. Now then, let's go. She really is cheerful. How should I say this? Just seeing her drives away the clouded feelings I had earlier. Having such a great person ask me to come with her, I ought to be punished if I was still gloomy. Okay, let's go. But it's a pretty short trip to the front gate. That's right. We'll have to go as slow as possible to make it worth it. Senpai starts to walk. Following her, I leave the darkening classroom behind me. I walk through the hallway, bathed in the sunset with Senpai. While talking about pointless things, we walk as slowly as possible. There's such a wonderful atmosphere here. Thinking back, I spent the night in Senpai's room. Back then, my mind was filled with the fact that I killed someone, and after that, I forgot about it when I was with Arcoade. Hold on just a second, I'm double checking my stuff very quickly. Okay. If it wasn't for that one night, I don't think I'd be here today as I am now. She doesn't bring it up, but I wonder what she thinks about that night. Did it feel like she was just leading to a hand to a depressed lower classman? Like picking up an abandoned puppy cast out in the rain? Senpai, yes? Senpai looks over to me. Right when I was going to ask about that night, my stomach interrupts, growling audibly. No, not growling. It's more like a roar. The silence is a little uncomfortable. Tono-kun, it seems you're hungry. I guess so. Geez, do I get hungry even when I don't have an appetite? I let out a sigh. Looking at me, Senpai smiles. Of course. There's a weird audio glitch. Being human means you have to eat to live. I wonder if you guys will hear that. No doubt. Come to think of it, I'm really starving. I hadn't realized it, but skipping breakfast and lunch really did take me out quite a bit. I don't think I can last until dinner, so I should buy some bread on the way back. Tono-kun, here. Senpai presents me a pouch of cloth she is holding. I think it's her lunch. It's pretty eaten, but is that okay? Blushing a bit, Senpai says this embarrassedly. That's right, Senpai only ate half her lunch today. Finishing someone else's half-eaten lunch is a little embarrassing. Actually, going by the time, and because I don't want to start off next episode at where I think this scene leads to, I'm going to end this off here. And so next time, we are going to, and I'm just going to spoil this now, we are going to accept her lunch, of course. And, just looking ahead, there's a scene that I'm going to have to cut out, and yeah, and then actually I think next time, with how I think things are going to go, I think we might be splitting up on the Ciel's route proper next time, or at least, if not next time, the time after that. We are very, very close to that, and I'm very, very excited. But anyway, I hope to see you all next time on Tsukihime.